What up? What up? What up? What up? This is another what I want to say. I don't know what I should call these series. Miketees undercover. But yeah, we're at LIDS. I've already been in there speaking with the guy. Hopefully this goes right. We're going into Fanzz, aka LIDS, and we're back in my hometown. Now you've seen me going to the other LIDS. They haven't had all of these jerseys and things, but in this one you can get jerseys embroidered. So, unlike the LIDS here, it's just the one that has embroidery down the way. This one, you can actually embroider on jerseys. This is the one I just picked up right here. Thompson one. They got some slick ones. Hopefully my quality is a little bit better. I know they've been. Hey, Seek, 12 gone. What a sad. You see it. Buckeyes all day. Example, some of the stitches that they do. It doesn't have that puff feel to it. This one does. I really like how this looks. This is how I want my bear to look. My grizzly bear. Just like this. I'm gonna have to figure that out. You can come here and get custom jerseys or custom hats. This apparel shop is pretty slick. Hey Connie, how you doing? I'm doing another Miketees undercover. About to ask him a few questions. Y'all please hit that thumbs up button. It's pretty slick how you can get stuff put on the hats. And I've seen a couple of the previews that they already did, but we're about to go on over here and look at some of the stuff that he's doing right now. Hey, appreciate you. I do them because I know people want to know stuff. I'll be wanting to know stuff. Questions get answered. I didn't know you could come here and buy blank hats though. This is slick. And it's professional. It's the Richardsons. So what I just got my hats done in is in the Richardsons. I wonder how much they are here. 20 bucks for a blank. Not bad, not bad. Well, I know where to go next time I'm looking for a blank hat. Check it out. It's like fatty. Alright, let's go on over here to the machine and ask them. I know I love C hats. All the C hats. Be scared to get something on that. That's clean. Whoo! So it's going on backwards, huh?
What's that?
Why is it stitching backwards? Because of the way the hat is?
Oh, yeah. So the way that so basically with the way that our machine works is when we send it over, it's basically just upside down.
Okay.
So it stitches from our left to right. So basically back to front.
How much do you think it is for one of these machines?
For a brand new one straight out of the factory, you're probably looking at about 40 to 50K. But you can get refurbished ones, or older models in general for maybe 10 to 15, depending on the make, depending on the age of it.
I was just in South Carolina last week. I seen it. They had a couple of these, and they had like a couple of these set up side by side. Look pretty slick.
Yeah, I think there's only one. Forget. I think there's only one store in Ohio, one LIDS store in Ohio that has 2 machines.
Yeah.
And it's, I want to say it's down in Columbus. One of our stores down there.
Is that the thread count right there?
Yeah. So we've got the thread count, we've got the RPMs of what it's running at. For something like this, when it's cursive, I like to run it at a lower RPM, just because it stitches a little bit cleaner. You know, sometimes you increase the RPMs, it rushes through. It's not as clean as it could be.
Yeah.
You know, other stuff that's a little bit more simple, we can go all the way up to 800 RPMs.
Wow.
We don't recommend doing that most of the time. You know, it's just like anything, going that fast, it's more likely to break at times, be it the threads, be it, you know, coming undone wherever. Typical range that we run the machines at is anywhere between 5 and 650, just depending on what it is. And depending on how big it is, you know, if it's a big graphic, somebody comes in here, they want, you know, their custom logo done on a hat, you know, we want to expedite the process a little bit if we can, so run those RPMs up a little bit more.
Typically, so how much would it cost for me to get my grizzly bear in a hat like this?
For that, so it's just a flat rate of $12.99 because it's considered a graphic.
Gotcha.
We do have what's called the custom cap program, which is right here. So basically, it goes by quantity. So if you want it anywhere from 12 to 49, you see, you know.
Yep.
You'll just pay the 13 for each individual one, but you get the hat discount if you get the blanks here, and you also get the embroidery discount.
Gotcha.
And it just goes up from there depending on how many you want. Any more than 50, or excuse me, any more than 24, we actually send out to our main warehouse where they do them in bulk, and then they ship them to your house.
Wow. It's a deal right there. Another question I got for you is, how long have you been embroidering?
So here, I've been here 2 years. So I started here in my last year of college, just as, you know, some side money while I was looking for some other jobs, and then, you know, over time they promoted me to assistant manager, and I've been here ever since. The machine though is actually only less than a year old. We actually got this machine back in October. Right as everything started to open back up, you know, things got a little bit nicer. More people were coming out, so they felt that business-wise, it was a decent decision to make.
I understand. So what would be the training on this? Let's say I want to come in here and start working, and
if you want to come in here and start working, honestly, it really depends on the individual. Like with most things, it's about how quickly you pick things up.
yeah,
Typically, a week's worth of being on the machine, being hands-on with it. You know, you get pretty used to it really quickly. Sometimes the hardest parts can just be hooping the hats.
yeah,
So using the different backing or using the different hoops and things like that, getting them on correctly, making sure, you know, what you're stitching isn't crooked, isn't anything like that. And then sometimes the maintenance can be tricky just with all of the different, you know, things that can go wrong with it. Sometimes the frame gets off, the timing belt gets off, threads break, all that normal thing, all those normal things that happen.
gotcha.
So right now, it's done. I'm just touching it up, which is honestly, in my opinion, the most fun part because you get to play with fire a little bit.
Yeah, I'm debating on myself which machine to get. I've seen the Tajimas, I've seen the Racoma embroideries, I've seen a few of the other machines that's out there, but mainly everywhere I go, there's Tajima.
Yeah, I know for LIDS, the company themselves go through Tajima only. I've seen it like, you know, other random custom places. They've had some of the other machines. I'm not sure how much different they are from Tajima, but Tajima's, it's a quality. They're a quality manufacturer, so
Wow.
if that's, you know, I do think they're a little bit more pricey than what some of the other machines might be, but at the end of the day, the way that I always think about things in any capacity of life, you pay for the quality that you get.
There you go.
You know,
That part in the real way.
absolutely.
Hey,
How we
man.
doing, guys? Not too bad. What brings us in today?
Just looking around right now.
Any certain team that we're looking for? I got you. If you guys have any questions, just let me know.
Man, I appreciate you, man. So if you guys are interested, I'm in custom lids right now. I think it's called, what's the name?
So it's Fanzz by LIDS, Fanzz. Pretty much, you know, if you have any type of LIDS locker room in your area or any LIDS store in general, we're basically the same thing as that, just a little bit different of a name.
Yeah, I heard it from him. Hey, I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, man. Almost done here.
Hell yeah. So I'm gonna walk back in. I'm gonna step out. Yo, you heard him. If you paid attention to it. The only other question was to ask how much for a retail spot, but I'm not gonna ask him as he is not the owner, and I doubt I will get the exact numbers that I'm looking for. But every place that I've heard is from 15 to 3. So you rock with me. I'll show the after of the hat probably in the squad and on my Facebook. I'll give it y'all on the next one. Peace.